He used to walk alone, gazing up at the stars, or sometimes, if it was daylight and there were no stars, he would hang his head low, staring at his sandals as they shuffled along the ground. We called him Creepy Jesus and used to mock the way he walked and muttered away to himself, but we were scared of him and would cross the road to avoid his lifeless stare and the snarl of his rotten teeth. Once, when I was 10, I saw him in the park on my way home from school. I started to head away from him, trying to avoid him as usual, but on this day, he beckoned me over to the bench where he sat. I looked around, knowing there was no one there to protect me. I walked slowly over to the bench, dragging my feet. Up close, his eyes didn't seem so dull anymore. They sparkled with a crazed fury I'd never seen before, and his face was weathered with lines of pain and loneliness. I sat down on the bench, trying not to get too close to his stench of sweat and alcohol. He took a swig from the bottle he kept in his jacket, and then offered it to me. I shook my head, and he turned his head to face me, and his large, dirty hand grabbed my shoulder. "I haven't always been like this," he said. "I used to be a happy boy, like you, until it happened." "What happened?" I asked. And he told me. He told me things that I should have never had to hear. He told me that when it happened, his screams could be heard for miles. Screams of a man whose heart was being torn apart. And he showed me. He showed me things I didn't want or need to see. He showed me the scars on his hands and his arms, scars that had broken him. I couldn't seem to drag myself away. We sat there on the bench, Jesus and I, until darkness started to close in on us, and we had to go our separate ways. I rushed home, dazed by the meeting and keen to get back to the warmth of reality. And Jesus, he walked off alone, gazing at the stars, a broken man with a broken heart. Some things, they never change.